Sometimes the funniest thing to say is mean. You know what I mean? It's a tough position to be in. So I say a lot of mean things. But you guys gotta remember, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's funny. And everything's funny till it happens to you. To be gynecologist. That shit is a conflict of interest. Even when my wife was pregnant, we used to go to the gynecologist. And he put her legs up in that stirrup like this. He'd be like, all right, Mr. Chappelle, just try to relax. I push it. Back up, motherfucker, I got this. Just tell me what to look for. One of those home-style checkups. There's too many ethical questions when men do that. Like, can a gynecologist lose their license for smelling their fingers during an exam? Is that illegal? How could they not? These are men. It's like if you have a good barbecue, you don't even think about it. You just... The word pussy is only offensive if you're older. People my age and younger, I don't think we dance to that shit. That song come on the radio, say, I beat the pussy up. That's on the radio. I beat the pussy up. That's a pretty harsh song. It's like nothing like a love song. There's no tracks of his tears, no midnight trains to Georgia. This man simply beats the pussy up. Unbelievable. You don't even know if he's having sex with these women. They might just pull their pants down. He'd be like, "Pow! G-Unit."
And speaking of that, I get pulled over by a cop one night, 2 minutes after coming out of a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. So I made a left turn instead of making a right, but I wasn't paying attention because I had a box. I was like, oh, you're gonna get it when you get home. Oh, you've been so bad. You're gonna get it. I'm not paying attention. I go the wrong way, right? Sure enough. Oh! I pull over. Later. I'm sitting there patiently waiting, and the cop is taking forever. I said, the hell with this, he's taking too long. I grabbed my box, I put it on my lap, I flipped it open, right? Oh, I was gonna get nasty. And just as I was about to tear it up, the cop gets to the window and says the same thing that they all say, right? You know why I stopped you? It was too easy. I looked at him and I said, because you can smell it. Oh, he was dying, man. Son of a bitch! Whatever, he let me go, man.
I came home early from the road. I had a $12,000 suit on because life's been going good. And I got home early and dinner was cooking. You ever come home when dinner's cooking? Doesn't that smell good? And my son saw me and he was like, Dad's home. And he got up from the table and ran over to give me a hug, but he had chicken grease all over his face. So I stepped on him like, yo, my man. Wash these threads, son. This is an expensive suit. I don't want you to get the chicken grease all over me. And he was like, what the chicken grease? Dad, this is duck. A tear came out of my eyes. I never dreamt I'd do so well in life that I'd raise a nigga with duck grease all over his face.
I used to say that there were 5 levels of fatness. Reason why I say used to say is because now there are 6. I met the new one in Las Cruces. The original 5 levels are big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn. People ask, what could be bigger than damn? The new level's called, oh, hell no.
Is the word pussy offensive? I asked that crowd when we was in Denver. One was a woman in the front. She's older than me, maybe around my age. Definitely a feminist. You know what I mean? Short haircut, plaid shirt, you know what I'm saying? She said, I'm uncomfortable with that word. And I was like, really? You? And then before I could ask her why, there was one other guy, he was in the balcony. Now, I don't think he was saying this to me, but he said this. Everybody heard him say it. He goes, it's delicious. I don't think I've ever heard pussy called delicious before in my life. Now, this is not to say that it's bad, but it's definitely an acquired taste. I don't think any of us tasted pussy our first time like, hey.
Puerto Ricans, you guys are like Mexicans that, you know, have a time limit when it comes to Spanish. You speak it quick. Mexicans, we speak Spanish slow. You know, hey, how's it going? Aquí no más, hombre. Puerto Ricans, man. Hey, what's up? Quiero una cosa, mi brother. La cosa aquí me vuelta. Entonces, ¿sabes? Mi brother, una cosa, quiero una cosa. Dame más gasolina.
I have a great reputation in show business, but in comedy, I'm what's known as a lazy comedian, which is crazy because I work all the time, but that's not why they call me lazy. They call me lazy because I do shows sometimes, 20,000 people be in the crowd. And I'll tell a joke, and they'll all look at me like I'm crazy. But 3 or 4 people will laugh really hard. And I'll be on stage like, yeah, that's good enough. Well, this next joke is one of those jokes that... It's not, you know what I mean? I like to tell it, but it never does good. But I'm going to do it. You know why it doesn't do good? I'm not good at impressions, but this is an impression. You ready? Okay. This is not going to work. All right, this is my impression. This is my impression of the dead people on the Titanic. He didn't let me finish. This is my impression of the dead people on the Titanic as the submersible was approaching their ship. That's good enough. All right, here it goes. I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, here it goes. Join us in our watery grave. Oh, buddy, that's funny to me. Listen, that is a funny way to die. 20 years from now, on my 70th birthday, I'm going to take a submersible to see the submersible. Hopefully by then it should work. My wife hates that joke. You know,
the guy that I met was 6'8", 614 pounds. Oh, hell no. And he was offended at my show. Not by anything that I said, but because of the fact that now at the shows, I started selling t-shirts. And apparently, I didn't have his size. Keep in mind, I go all the way up to 5X on the t-shirts. And he was like, you don't have my size. I was like, dude, I didn't know they made you. I have up to 5X. I don't have X. A picture of a dinosaur on the back of the tag, you know?
A lot of people think I'm from the hood. That's not true. But I never bothered to correct anybody because I wanted the streets to embrace me. Like sometimes I'll hang out with rappers like Nas and them, and these motherfuckers will start talking about the projects. Yo, it was wild in the PJs, yo. And I'll be like, word, nigga, word. But I don't know. I have no idea. My parents did just well enough so that I could grow up poor around white people. And to be honest, when Nas and them talk about the projects, I used to get jealous because it sounded fun. Everybody in the projects was poor, and that's fair. But if you were poor in Silver Spring, nigga, it felt like it was only happening to you. Nas does not know the pain of that first sleepover at a white friend's house. You come back home on Sunday and just look at your parents like, y'all need to step your game up. Everything at Timmy's house works.
I know bitches end up made it real cool to be shot. Let me just say, I've been shot before. Ain't shit cool about it. When I got shot, ain't no bitches come out, ain't no music played, nothing. The fucked up part, when I got shot, I wasn't even in the altercation. I'm outside the club watching some other niggas. Look at these crazy niggas. Oh shit, that nigga got a gun, niggas better be good. Bam! Wait a minute, Jesus! Pin down, 1032, bitch, get the trunk. This is bullshit, I done got blood in my perm, nigga. I'm finna black out, I'm finna All I'm saying, you gotta enjoy your motherfucking life. That's all the fuck I'm saying. Enjoy your goddamn life. Life is fucking short. Enjoy that shit.
ISIS is fucking scary. Because if ISIS catches you, they're going to cut your head off. That's what they do. I've seen them do it on YouTube. It was fucking awful. He looked right in the camera and say, Obama, I am back. I saw that shit. I said, oh my God. Don't like. How is this guy cutting people's heads off on YouTube? I can't even post a dick pic, and this motherfucker is decapitating people. I'm gonna have to change my settings.
It's a group of women around the whole world, and nobody ever talks about it. And they keep everything going, and they don't never get no credit. We're gonna talk about them and give them their credit tonight. Where's all the fellas in here with an ugly woman? Make some noise. Some people saw their whole marriage go before they eyes. And I trusted you. Oh, everybody in here with somebody ugly know better. They just staring at me like this. You supposed to want what you need. When you was in the bathroom crying to the Lord, you said, send me the I need. That is the you need. Stop judging people by the outside only. The ugliest people be pretty. Sometimes you need an ugly woman. An ugly woman will save your life.
Y'all ever notice the government treats aliens better than black people? I mean, damn. A UFO pulls up over Phoenix. Oh my God, welcome to Earth. Can we offer you some water? Here's a government grant, a secret base, maybe a Netflix deal. Meanwhile, I get pulled over and the cop looking at me like, sir, do you know why I stopped you? I said, yeah, because I was black in a Honda Civic after 10 p.m. I get it. Keep the streak alive. You know it's bad when you gotta rehearse being nice just to not get shot. Like I'm in the mirror practicing like license and registration officer. No sudden moves. Smile, Dave. Smile like you at Whole Foods. Organic kale, my good man. And look, I saw AI robots dancing on TikTok the other day. Dancing. We got robots hitting the robot, y'all. Meanwhile, my uncle still got a flip phone and thinks streaming is a medical condition. Heard you got that streaming, boy. You better get that checked out. We living in a world where your fridge is smarter than your cousin. Yo fridge texting you like, you forgot the milk, dumbass. This world's crazy, man. Aliens, robots, fridges with feelings. And I'm just trying to survive at one police stop and TikTok dance at a time.
I don't give a fuck what you say. White people are friendly. You can call them up at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. They just, hello? No, I'm sorry, no Shaquita here. Well, what number did you dial? No, it's a 9, not a 7. We'll try it. If it doesn't work, call me back. We'll figure this thing out.
That's why you gotta pop up on your girl's job sometime, yeah. You didn't know I was coming today, did you? No warning, just walk up in there like that, yeah. Where's she at? Don't give nobody a chance to say, Cheryl, your man here. No, I'm up in here. You looking for that work husband. You know who that is? That's the first dude that you say, you looking for Cheryl? You're like, no, I'm looking for you. Come here. Yeah, let me holler at you for a minute. That's just who the Stop buying my wife coffee, Starbucks.
Who asked me for $100 this afternoon? $100, shit. The fuck? You must think I'm a goddamn idiot. Shit, I'd give me 50 cents worth of cold cream and hit this summit. and wake up in the morning satisfied with $99.50 my motherfucker.
My sister, who was one of the people I flew in, she hadn't been in California in forever, and she was like, can we go to Disneyland? And I'm like, sure, let's go. So it was her and her husband, Gordy, and I took them to Disney. And we get on a couple of rides, and just so we're clear, that's not what made the news. No. I said that last night, and someone was like, oh, because he fit. No. Some people, right? Yeah. We get on the Cars ride at California Adventure. And halfway through the Cars ride, the car stops on the track. And my sister looked at me. She goes, is this supposed to happen? I go, no, the check cleared. We're supposed to finish. This is, we paid. It's supposed to work. No, It took the Disney people about 20 minutes to come get us and take us out of the car. So we're sitting there outside in the sun for 20 minutes. I had no problem with that because I am mocha. I'm okay in the sun for 20 minutes. My sister, she's twice as dark as me. She's like freaking, Apache. She's, freaking Azteca. Her husband, on the other hand, he's from Minnesota. He almost died. Oh, don't you know? Yeah, so while we're sitting there in the car, waiting for the Disney people to come take us out of the car, the people waiting in line realize that the ride has been shut down. And so from the ride, you can see the line. People see the car on the track, and then they see who's in the car. And all of a sudden, cell phones start coming out. And by the time we left Disney, TMZ had already reported the story. And you can Google this, okay? TMZ reported the story. Before we left the park, it said, Fluffy stuck on LA freeway at Disney. I thought it was cute. I thought it was silly. I thought it was funny. I thought it was okay. Until I read the comments. Oh, some of you are dicks. One lady wrote, just because you're tall enough to ride doesn't mean you're small enough to fit. A guy wrote, the car got tired. Another guy wrote, you're Mexican, couldn't you fix it? And that was Martin, yeah.
Early this year, Dave and I, we did some shows together in Austin, Texas. We finished the shows, and we were in the green room together, and Dave said, what kind of night are you trying to have tonight, Aziz? And I says, I'm probably going to take it easy. We went hard yesterday, we got shows tomorrow. And he said, well, you want to eat these psychedelic mushrooms I got? They're supposed to be amazing. Sorry, Dave's family. I said, I don't know, Dave. Maybe I'll just take it easy and get some rest for tomorrow. And he said, well, Aziz, no one knows this, but tomorrow they're going to announce that I am the winner of the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. And he said, what are you going to tell your kids 20 years from now, Aziz? Are you going to tell them I was there the day Dave Chappelle found out he won the Mark Twain Award and we ate mushrooms together and we had the night of our lives? Or are you going to tell them you got some sleep? And I said, Dave, you got a point. Let's eat those mushrooms. To Twain.
Oh, this motherfucker makes assistant manager at Walmart. He's the youngest one in the district. He says, oh my God, if I can keep this up for 4 more years, I could be a manager. And if I can keep this up for 6 more years after that, I could even be a regional manager and have as many as 3 Walmarts under my control. And he's a big picture guy. He sees where this path is going, so he kills himself. Well, what about you? What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't want to say, because I don't want the other kids to laugh at me. Who cares if they laugh? Your dream is yours. Own your dream so they can come true. Say it loud and proud. What do you want to be when you grow up? Little Nas X. And that nigga stood up in front of the whole class.
I'm sorry, bro. It's late. I'm tired. Can I have 2 tacos? What do you mean, can I have 2 tacos? I just finished tell you, I am not a Mexican. I am Greek. I do not sell taco. I sell gyro. Gyro? And then I remember seeing writing on the front of the cart, and I just thought it was like the guy's name or something, right? I was like, it spells it out. G-Y-R-O. Gyro. He got all pissy. It is not a gyro. It is gyro. That shit says gyro. It is gyro. Bro, I'm tired. It's late. What is a gyro? It's like a taco. Give me 2.
I got a cousin, she's 700 pounds. She called me crying the other day. I said, what's wrong? They snatching women in the neighborhood. I said, and what are you worried about? They ain't finna snatch nothing around you. You might get forklift off one of these streets. Anyway, she been running down the street where the women been getting snatched. She jogging down the street, looking in cars, trying to get snatched. She looking in the car. She running through the park. She waving at cars. Cause you know how them big girls, they run real slow. The band that been snatching the women rode past her 5 fucking times the other night. I told her, what does that tell you? They didn't see me. I said, how the fuck did they not see? They seen you. How could somebody not see a circle on the corner? A big Cheerio standing there on the corner and then nobody see you. Anyway, she got snatched. I think they snatched her last Thursday or something like that. Yeah, they snatched her. I talked to the detective. He said, Mr. Epps, she got in the van. Yeah, she got in the van. As soon as they stopped, she got in the mother.
You know, you look at the Mexicans, they always portray them as Dora the Explorer and all that shit. Man, I moved to L.A., I'm in the Home Depot buying some nails, and a motherfucking Mexican just walked up and grabbed, I said, hey man, he said, I said, these ain't your nails. He said, fuck, I said, fuck you. I'm pushing the cart, and I see another Mexican. Had a Raiders jersey, I swear to God, I had a Raiders jersey on. He was walking in between the cars like this. Man, my heart is beating, and he walking towards me, said, you say something to my little nephew in there? I was like, oh my God. They was finna fuck up. He was walking towards me and his bottom lip was shaking, but one of them stopped all of them and said, hey, it's fucking Day-Day. I was like, yeah, it's me. It was like, oh, Day-Day, what's up, bro? I'm in the parking lot for 10 minutes, talking about 15, 30. The Mexicans just standing there dancing like this.
Feeling real good, man. I recently moved out from home for the first time ever. Thank you, one person. It's a little apartment, man, but honestly, it's already gone to my head. Like, just saying I have my own place feels like I'm saying, like, I got stocks and bonds now. Like, when I walk into places, I walk in like I got options to buy now, you know? I'll be using technical terms when I walk into my friend's house. I'm like, yo, this place got square footage? Check your lease, man. Mine came with square footage, bro. I feel it. I feel like I got it like that now, man. I was at the store. I saw some kids buying chips and candy. I was like, you know what? That's on me today. One of the kids was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's cool. I got an apartment now. I've been trying to show that apartment off to get girls to notice me. Like everywhere I go, I take my lease with me now. I just let it hang out the pocket a little bit. Yeah, right there. The other day, I acted like I accidentally dropped it by a girl at a bar. She was like, hey, you dropped this piece of paper. I was like, oh, damn, did I drop my 13-month lease? I said, you keep that one. That's you right there. That's you. If I'm being 100% honest, I do want to use the apartment to get girls to notice me, but man, after that deposit and this one furniture I have, I don't really have money left for girls, bro. Like I have approached one girl. I approached one girl at the bar. I was like, hey, what's up? What you drinking? And she was like, Crown and Coke. I was like, nice. That was as far as I could afford to go. But after a minute, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Man, I'm going to just go for it. So I told her, could you buy me one too, please?
It's funny when you bring up Down syndrome, you can always tell who's never been around it in their lives. Like if I tell people, if I'm like, yeah, I have family members with Down syndrome, people that have never been around it are always like, oh, like Down syndrome is the fucking end of the world. Are they okay? Are they doing okay? It's like, they're doing better than everybody I know. They're the only dudes I know having a good time pretty consistently. Sorry they're not on fucking Adderall and anti-anxiety like the rest of us. They're on fucking Capri Suns. Having a good time. Dude, my Uncle Danny sneaks grilled cheese sandwiches into restaurants just in case they don't serve grilled cheese sandwiches. It's the best. You'll be out to dinner with him, you look across the table, you see him sneaking a grilled cheese. Yeah, yo, where'd you get that cheese, Danny? His dad's with him, he's like, that fucker, he's been making them at night. I know he is. I'm not making them at night, Dad. And he'll look at you and be like, I'm making them at night.
My neighborhood really was just poor black and poor white. And so I hear a lot about white privilege, and I'm like, fuck, man. Missed that. I mean, I knew some motherfuckers with sweaters, okay? Don't get me wrong, you know? But I was 2 tank tops in the winter. And my black friends would get mad at me, man. Like, man, look what you did to us, man. Look what you did to us. Like, bro, do you think I would do all that shit and move right next door, bro? Now, we gonna split these plums or not, man? Fucking, we're down here together, dude. You think I took all your shit and just don't have it? Somebody else has both of our shit. And they're watching us fight over it.
Please, I don't need that. I had that in the Marine Corps. That's right. Clap. All these stories I'm going to tell you about. I'll tell you what your reaction will be to my next story. See, when I get to the punchline, there'll be silence, giggles, and snickers, then laughs. Watch. These 2 girls were walking down the street, and one girl hunched the other. She said, hey, girl, look across the street. Isn't that your husband coming out the florist? She said, yes, damn it, he's got 24 roses. She said, I'm going to have to keep my legs up in the air 3 days. Her girlfriend looked at her and said, well, why don't you get a vase? way to laugh, honey. That's me. Throw your neck back and enjoy yourself. It's pretty. Wish I like white women.
So I'm from the old school. I'll kick a kid ass. When a kid get 1 year old, I believe he got the right to hit him in the throat or the stomach. If you're grown enough to talk back, you're grown enough to get fucked up.
I don't give a fuck what you are doing in your life, because I'm too busy doing what the fuck I'm doing in my life.
This girl laid down on the grass and opened her legs, and all the mosquitoes died. A hornet's nest fell out of an oak tree. 2 wild dogs fell out. Oh, God. Years ago, girls didn't smell like they do now. I swear to you, they got stuff now, girls. They got dish powders with different flavors. You've tasted them, fellas. Yeah, different flavors. My old lady bought some. Tuna. At least, I hope it was tuna. Shit no more. And I'm blessed. I'm big boned. I'm heavy structure. I'm hung low. If I pull my shit out, this whole room get dark. Kick it!
Weed will make me like paranoid sometimes, but when there's shit that makes me nervous, weed will like help me. Like I don't like watching the news sober. The news fucking scares me, bro. Makes me sad. But if I watch news while smoking weed, bro, when I'm high, I think of all the solutions. I could save this country. Like earlier this year, they were on the news freaking out. They were like, every American social security number has been stolen. Everybody's. I was like, so then give everybody a new one. They didn't even have to report that. Just send the new ones in the mail, like, this is you now. All right. When that happened, some of my cousins from Mexico that they don't have papers, they were trying to play it off. They were like, dang, what are we gonna do now? They were like, I guess we're all the same.
I've been to jail before, twice, not as a prisoner. One time was from childhood. I was suspended from school 23 times during February. I wasn't bad, though. I was just mischievous. I got hold of all my teachers' home phone numbers. At the time, I thought it was funny. I was calling in death threats. I know that's bad, man. You know, my English teacher, Mr. Johnson, I called him up. He was all nice on the phone.
Hello? Johnson residence. Is this Mr. Johnson? Yes, it is. And who might this be? You're a dead man, Johnson. Who is this? Shut up, punk! You're gonna die. Unless you change Dave Chappelle's grades.